What's up, guys? How's dating life going? You guys been on any awkward dates? I was kind of trying to think of like awkward date I had, but I can't honestly think of any. Let's check some out. See, check them out. Check them out. I walked in and this guy said I must have been drunk. He also kept asking if he physically gave me his number or one of his friends, and the rest of the date he just kept shaking his head saying I had to have been drunk. What the heck? Oh, okay, I can remember. Okay, now I remember a date. There was this one time took this girl out going to, here we go. It was that movie Twilight. I forgot which one it was. But I remember I was trying to get closer to the whole movie. And then I just got like so grossed out because there was two guys just straight going at it, like making out. I was just like kind of laughing and just was shocked. So like what was going on. You know, we're just looking. We're just straight going at it in this movie, and it was like the dumbest movie of all time, to be honest. I don't know. I think that was like my worst day, just seeing two guys just making out in the movie Twilight. It's a horrible movie and a horrible extra explicit movie that was we had front row seats to, basically. Went out to eat and she ate her steak like a taco. She folded it with her hands and ate it. No knife, no fork, just vibes. Damn, she ate her taco. Or she ate her taco. What am I saying? I think I'm tired. Big mistake. That's funny. His family owned and ran a funeral home. Did not have an issue with that. But he spent the later part of dinner telling me what kind of makeup techniques he would use on me if I died. What? That's weird. I went out with this guy once and his transmission went out, so he drive me home in reverse. Hey, that's pretty talented, to be honest. His tag was hanging out his top, so I pulled it off. The look on his face, that's the story of the man who had ended up returning that $350 t-shirt and no longer could. He didn't smile for the rest of the date, and I never heard from him again. Dang, what kind of $350 shirt did he have? He was older, good looking, but old enough to be my dad. We were sitting at the restaurant's patio and all these sofas having drinks. He wanted to take a shot. I could tell he was lit, so I was like, nah. We took two. I went to the restroom and came back. This man was asleep on the sofa. Oh, that's funny. I remember actually this one time I took a girl out to get margaritas. She had to get like 3 of them things. It ended up being like, it was like 70 something bucks just for the drinks. But that third one screwed her up because she, in the parking lot, she like ate shit. But that's pretty funny story. It wasn't like a bad date or anything, but it was a funny moment. Went to get wings with a man that was taking all the chicken off the bone with his hand, balling it up, and then shoving it in his mouth. Man ordered like 30 wings with the bone. Ooh. The menu said The burger was served medium. He goes, nah, I want it large. I explained that's not what it meant. Oh man, but he proceeded to request a large from the waiter anyway. What the heck? I was 19. The moment I saw him, I almost did a Grandpa Simpson because he told me he was 28. But like, he obviously was not. He saw me before I could leave. Awkward 15 minutes. Awkward. After 15 awkward minutes, he said he was actually 45. Damn. My first 2 serious boyfriends were brothers. Not the same time. When I went over for dinner at the second one's house, their mom introduced me to the younger one as if we had never met. Just for the LOLs. Wow. Dude put a lemon in his mouth at the beginning of the date when our waters came and did not take it out until food arrived. There was no conversation, just went to this really nice bar in Bowel Heights with this person from high school. Danced salsa, had a couple of beers, went back to the car. Dude starts snorting coke and tells me, your son was supposed to be my son and I'm claiming him as mine now. Weird as F. Also, I said I love you and he also said I love you. He's probably thinking you someone else. He was late, rude, and then asked where my sister's at. Since I wasn't having a good time, he told the waitress to split the bill. He had drinks and an appetizer. I had water. I stormed out of the front of his bar friends. He was regular. I dated a girl who owned a python. One time she asked me to take her to a pet store where she bought a couple white mice, smashed them against the ground, then fed the dying mice to the snake because it was too lazy to eat them if they were uninjured. That was about it for us. What the hell? That's crazy. When I tried to kiss her at the end and she said no because nothing would come of this. I reminded her of this a few years later when our daughter was being born. That's funny. We bumped into our pastor on our first date, and the man said to me, I sent in the spirit that there were demons tormenting you and they will never allow you to have a partner. The girl went to the toilet and never came back. She's married to the pastor now. I'm so happy for them. What the? A man took me to the bar, but instead of buying me a drink, he told me he had a bottle of Crown Royal in his car. He basically wanted us to go back and forth from the car for drinks and inside for the music. Weird. Shortest date ever. He picks me up. I get in his car and he compliments me on my hair. Then he asks if it's real when I decline to answer. He turns on the interior light and starts inspecting. Wait, turn your head, let me see, sir. You know what, this ain't gonna work. Good night. What the heck? We were sitting in a park and her husband threw his sandal at us. Oh man, that must have been awkward. I went on a date with a dude who was a lot shorter than me. I'm 5'11", he was 5'5". Hey bro, I'm 5'5". Or 5'6", I think I'm 5'6". He asked me to step off the sidewalk and walk into the street so I wouldn't make him look so short. He was dead serious. I actually liked him but never spoke to him again after that day. I could write a book, but I think the fella who told me my dimples are birth defects deserves a special shout out. When I was a teenager, this boy cooked me dinner at his house. It was lovely. Then his dad came home and told me about this terrible date he had. He described the woman and a few key details. I sat up straighter and asked the name of his date. It was my mom. Oh my god. That's horrible. Oh, imagine being... That's crazy. I think I'm gonna end it right there. What's like a worst day you ever had? I'm trying to think of some more that I had, but I just can't think of it. Maybe my mind doesn't want me to remember any bad dates for some reason. Just can't remember any. I think when I get on a bad date, I think I drink extra. I remember one time the girl tried to sober me up and it threw up in her car really bad. I remember I kept grabbing random cups in her car and just barfing in these cups. I guess that was a pretty bad date. And I don't know. I can't think of anything right now, but yeah, subscribe. Let's get to, am I at like 3K? Let's get to 4K. Ooh, 4K. Let's go.